I am going to talk about Mongolia's geography.
Mongolia is a landlocked country in Central Asia and East Asia, located between China and Russia, and in contrary to popular belief, it is actually quite a large country. As a matter of fact, with 1,566,500 square kilometers, it is 3 times as large as France, and about 80% of that spaces are at 1,000 meters altitude and consist of mountains and rolling plateaus. So when it comes to nature and wildlife, I guess we could say Mongolia is quite a country. There are approximately 136 mammal species, 400 different types of bird, and 76 different types of fish that are found in the many different habitats that Mongolia offers. One of them being the Altai Mountains. The Altai Mountains are definitely one of the most beautiful places in the world, a place full of mountain ranges and plateaus. Should be visited by everyone. However, this place isn't only a part of Mongolia. The Altai Mountains are also a part of the Russian and Altai Republic, which might be an opportunity to visit other countries while visiting Mongolia.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Gonzalez, and I'm going to be talking about historic events of the country of Mongolia. In the year 1206, Chinggis Khan founded the Mongol Empire, the largest empire in history. The Mongol Empire's territory extended from present-day Poland in the west to the Korean Peninsula in the east, from Siberia in the north to the Arab Peninsula and Vietnam in the south, covering approximately 33 million square kilometers. In the year 1227, after Chinggis Khan's death, the Mongol Empire was subdivided into 4 kingdoms. In 1260, Chinggis Khan's grandson, Kublai Khan, extended the throne of one of the 4 kingdoms that encompassed present-day Mongolia and China. The Mongol court returned to its native land, however, centuries of internal conflict, expansion, and contraction brought them fall into Menkes King's dynasty. They conquered Inner Mongolia in 1636. Outer Mongolia was submitted in the year 1691. For the next 200 years, Mongolia was ruled by King's dynasty until 1911. Mongolia declared its independence in 1911 under Bogd Khan, the spiritual leader of Mongolian Tibetan Buddhism. However, the Chinese government still considered Outer Mongolia as a part of it and invaded the country in 1919.
Hi, my name is Diana, and I'm going to talk the historic events of Mongolia. In 1929, People's Revolution won in Mongolia with the help of the Russian Red Army, and thus Mongolia became the second socialist country in the world. After Bogd Khan's death in 1924, the Mongolian People's Republic was proclaimed and the first constitution was adopted. Mongolia was under a Soviet-dominated communist regime for almost 70 years, from 1929 to 1990 in the fall of 1989 and the spring of 1990. New currents of political thought began to emerge in Mongolia, inspired by the Glasnost and the Perestroika in the Soviet Union and the collapse of the communist regimes in Eastern Europe. Over the past 2 decades, Mongolia was transformed itself from a socialist country with a plain economy to a very multi-power democracy with one of the world's fastest growing economies.
Hi, I'm going to talk about the economic activity of Mongolian. It traditionally depended on grazing and agriculture. The investment of direct foreign extractive plants, industries, are based on extensive deposits of coal, copper, gold, uranium, among others. Also, livestock, animal products, wool, and hides, and it has transformed their economy. Exports represent more than 40% of GDP, and its imports 785,000 millions. Mongolian depends on UK and China for about 60% because of its foreign trade. China receives more than 90% of Mongolian exports, and it supplies a third of its imports to Mongolia. Mongolia also obtains from Russia, Japan, and South Korea the 90% of its supplies, like automobiles, food products, soap, detergent, material constructions, all that. Also, the Mongolian authorities have created the Mongolian Fund of Green Credit. This is a financial instrument that supports long-term projects and contributes to sustainable growth with the environment. These are sectors when Mongolia has an important comparative advantage thanks to its natural resources. It has the financial support of Green Climate Fund, GCF, which ensures its viability and effectiveness.
Life itself forced democracy on us, because for the United States, Japan, South Korea, or international institutions to help us, we had to change, said the Mongolian ex-president Nambari Enjbaya. Hello, my name is Valeria Moria Salgado, and I'm going to talk to you about the government system of Mongolia. The government system is divided in executive power, that is confirmed by the head of the state, that is the President Kaltma Batulha since July 10, 2017. The president is directly elected by the majority of popular vote for a term of 4 years, eligible for a second. Legislative power. There is only one House of Representatives. The parliament is constituted by 76 people at the bench. Each constituency requires at least 50% of participation of voters so the election can be valid. The composition of the parliament, that is 13 women, that is the 70.1%, 63 men, that is the 82.9%, so the total is 76 people, that is the 100%. Judicial power. It is made up of the Supreme Court, the President of the Supreme Court, and 24 judges organized in civil, criminal, and administrative chambers, and the Constitutional Court, composed of the President and 8 members. Now I'm going to give you some political context. After the victory of the Mongolian Revolution backed by the Soviets in July 1921, the MPP, later renamed the Mongolian People's Revolutionary Party, that is the MPRP, a communist party, gradually transformed Mongolia into a command economy with state ownership of the means of production. After World War II, political life was dominated by the MPRP and Jumjagin Sendenbal, the head of the country from 1952 to 1984. In March 1990, under increasing public pressure, the MPRP leaders resigned. The new leaders recognized the constitutional changes, including the legalization of political parties.
This year, in July, for the first time, the communists weren't elected for the parliament. In November of 2010, the MPRP decided to reuse its original name, MPP. The rival party, Partido Demócrata, was formed in 2000 by many smaller parties coming together. Women were allowed to vote in 1924. Nowadays, women are lacking representation in the government, and not many women really make it to important places in the government. Mongolia has called the attention internationally because progress made within the Mongolian government and the rapid growth of its economy. Sakyanjin Elvedorg, the Democratic Party, elected president for the first time in 2009 and re-elected in 2013, is considered the reason of the pacific transition of the Socialist Republic to a democratic republic. The Popular Party of Mongolia has governed the country for 18 years to 28 years since the Democratic Revolution of Mongolia in 1990. The MPP regained the power in 2016 after 4 years in the opposition. Mongolia celebrated their elections of the presidency in the 26th of June 2017. In the first round, Batulga from the Democratic Party got the 38.1%, Millegombo from MPP got the 30.3%, and Gambatar from MPRP the 30.2%. In the second round, Batulga got the 55.2% and Millegombo 44.8%. The action program of the government of Mongolia 2016 to 2020 has the goal of rebuilding Mongolia's economy in a short-term span, promoting growth, helping social sectors, and improving the life quality of its citizens, and improving the civil service.